Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. My name is Law Nation, and we're going to talk about the Dak Prescott. He did sign a long-term contract. Everybody should be happy about this one, right? He getting money, he getting paper, he getting bread, and it's with the beer company. I'll post the name somewhere in the description box of the detailings of the article of the beer company that he signed with. I think it's Anheuser-Busch or something like that, and they gave him a multi-year deal, so it's good. There's more money in his pockets. One can argue that if Dak Prescott never played for the Cowboys, this money, this remuneration, this paper, this bag, he would not have it, right? Right? Can anybody argue against that? Now, players throughout the NFL get all types of sponsor deals, right? They get all type of sponsorships and things like that goes unannounced, right? But when you play for one of the most visible teams in the National Football League, everything makes headlines, basically. And Dak Prescott, he's one of those guys that's visible, charismatic, got the attention from everywhere, from A to Z, and negative always sell quicker than positive news, right? Somebody can tell a lie, it travels all the way around the world before the truth can even wake up and take one step, right? That's the old saying there. So that is what we're getting. Now, granted, we know that quarterbacks, when you win a Super Bowl, you get extreme longitude and latitudes to make multitudes of mistakes. You get viewed different, whether it will be the fact that you won the Super Bowl, or if you was on the team that so happened to be one of the most dominant defensive teams in the NFL and things like that, you would still get credit, right? Eli get credit, right? Joe Flacco get credit. Trent Difford get credit. I can go on and on. Brad Johnson get credit, right, for winning a Super Bowl. Now, here's the situation. I'm not trying to sully or denigrate Aaron Rodgers. Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, know that the brother got some skills. He's a bad man, as a lot of people will say, especially Stephen A. Smith. Now, he's 1-4. 1-4 in the final game to get you to the Super Bowl. Now, as long as he got that one and he made it to the Super Bowl and got him one, people will look at that and they'll kind of mop over or look over all of the faults. Now, this record has not been thrown out there, but he's 0-42 against winning teams while trailing, while trailing in the fourth quarter. Now, Aaron Rodgers is known for his comeback victories, but newsflash, that's against teams below 500. Close your eyes and imagine if that had been, Dak Prescott or Tony Romo or anybody with the silver and blue on, they would use those stats against him from here to the moon. But by it being that, it's Aaron Rodgers and he got him one Super Bowl, everybody going to look at it like, there's just much to do about nothing. Aaron Rodgers, we know that he got the golden arm. He's the golden boy. Woo! That's Aaron Rodgers. He can do no harm, nothing wrong. He can request to be moved from a team. He can say, hey, it's not my fault. I didn't have the decision on running it to the touchdown. It was somebody else that dialed up the play. He get that longitude and latitude. Oh, the same for Matt Stafford. The same for Matt Ryan. All of those boys get multitudes of people saying, well, it's not their fault when things does not go their way. That's all I'm going to say. But Dak Prescott, in a Bleachers report, they're showing that don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if the Cowboys decide to let him go or let him walk. Now, that's a stretch, in my opinion, but they could be right. The Bleacher Report sometimes be right on the money. So I cannot get all, angry and upset at it. At the end of the day, Jerry Jones, the businessman, the guy that's acting as a GM for the Dallas Cowboys, somebody can say it's Will McClay, but we know it's Jerry Jones. It's always when the buck stop with the owner, right? And We know that he makes the final decision because he came out on multiple times saying, hey, I determine what color the Powerade or the Gatorade is, right? We heard Jerry Jones say that from the socks to the jocks, I determine all of that. And he wasn't playing. He wasn't joking. He got mad at that interview, right? But we can go back and forth, listening in, going over the Joneses and what they say about the teams and things like that. But it's up to them. And what they did, they allowed Dak Prescott contract to expire. Look, the only person that's under contract for the Cowboys right now is Ben DiNucci. Now, I'm not saying that he will be the quarterback for the future, but he's the only one under contract. And if they do not sign this brother, Dak Prescott, sooner versus later, speculations, all of that other stuff is going to continue to build. 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 And then we're going to look up and say, man, then people are going to begin to look at it and say, well, he's getting marketing, sponsorships. He's getting paid other money. Why don't he take the discount? Why don't he take less money? Look, in the National Football League, there are sets of rules and regulations that goes unseen. One being on your first contract, you got to get the money. You got to get the paper. Because if not, the person that's really your quote-unquote advisor, your agent, he or she would never have another job if they allow you to go below market rate or below market value and sign a contract. Unless, which is not recommended, you say, well, I'm going to go into this thing without my agent, and I'm just going to do this thing by myself. No. You got to have your agent. That's the thing. Dak Prescott in the hearts of hearts may look at it and say, yeah, I would like to sign way below market rate or market value. But there's principles, and there's also a level of this right here, respect, that you got to put on my name. You got to pay me. You can't sit here and look at the fact that, okay, I'm getting this side money. Yes, granted. That is because you play for the Dallas Cowboys. But that's not his fault. Look, you got to pay Dak Prescott the paper, or you just got to tell him, here's the door. We got to figure this thing out while the free agency is here. At the end of the day, I know the Cowboys way before Dak Prescott was ever born, and I know a third of you guys feel the same way. So what Cowboys fans want is we just want to see a quarterback under center, a team being able to maneuver some money around, get some defensive guys, help this team out, and go far in that aspect of it. But a better chance to win, in my opinion, is not going over there trying to peel back the unknown and throw a quarterback that you don't know out there and watch this thing sink, crash, and burn. Now, the reverse argument will be, okay, can you get Matthew Stafford for cheaper? Can you get somebody else for cheaper? Look, those guys, even them, are unknown commodities. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Pay that. Salute.